The only sugar mill that is in the state of Texas, or was in the state of Texas, is now closed. Unfortunately, after 51 years, the sugar industry is lost. The sugar industry will never come back to Texas or South Texas.
After operating for more than 50 years. The reason? Not enough water. According to one Texas farmer, it's the result of unfulfilled obligations outlined in an 80-year-old water treaty with Mexico. There are ripple effects of the mill closing, hundreds of lost jobs, along with hundreds of millions of dollars from the state economy. You can read more about the mill and its economic impact right now on KSAT.com. And it was a meeting of the minds over at John Jay High School this morning. We're talking about something called STEAM Fest. It's a big event showing all of the fun that can be had with science and technology, levitating off the ground with hovercraft rides, learning to code and maneuver robots, and gazing at the stars in a planetarium were just a few of the activities happening today. Our crew spoke with some of the students who were helping run the event, and we asked them what it was like for some of the people who were seeing this stuff for the very first time.
They say that it's interesting, that they've never been to an event where they have seen so many activities like this before, and they like that it's student run.
Absolutely amazing that these students are running such a big event. More than 150 students were involved today. What a great day to be doing that, too.
Pretty incredible, I'd say. Yep, we had some patchy fog out there this morning, but after that lifted, we've actually seen plenty of sunshine out there today, but now we're starting to see a few high clouds filter in from the west, and that cloud cover is just going to increase throughout the remainder of the evening. Speaking of which, that also comes at the same time that more humidity pumps back in, so some patchy morning fog is expected to greet you out the door tomorrow. Also, unseasonably warm temperatures as we head into your Sunday afternoon. That continues into next week, along with a few isolated rain chances. Those details after the break.
If you have outside plans, I'm very jealous that I'm inside right now.
Me too. We were talking about that
gorgeous.
earlier when we all walked in. Can we just do the newscast from outside today?
I vote yes.
That would have been so nice. Yep, we've seen plenty of sunshine this afternoon. It has been a warmer than average start to the weekend, though. This past week featured what was a temperature roller coaster. We started off very spring-like, then we had a little taste of winter on Thursday. But since then, those temperatures have been warming back up. Take a look at what we are looking at right now in and around the San Antonio area, temperature-wise out there on the thermometers. 81, the official high for today. Right now we're down to 79 over at the airport. Still 80s, though, for many of us up in Kerrville, Comfort, Rio Medina, Castroville, and Hondo. Currently 74 in Canyon Lake and 78 on the east side in Converse. If you're stepping out for any Saturday evening plans, expect a little bit more of a muggy feel. We'll start to see temperatures fall into the low 70s by 7 p.m. and then eventually into the 60s later on tonight. Also, the cloud cover is expected to increase just a little bit more so. And that's because we're starting to see more of that moisture work back into the area. Dew points right now, how we measure that moisture in the lower levels of the atmosphere in the 50s here in Bexar County, pointing off to the south as well as the east. So starting to creep back up by about 5 to 15 degrees higher than where we were just 24 hours ago. So I think stepping out tomorrow morning, you will really notice that humidity. It increases even more so into our Monday. We start to see a slight break in some of those dew points by Tuesday into Wednesday before it rises yet again on Thursday. Then we're expected to see another cold front move in just ahead of next weekend. That could dry us out and cool us down a little bit more so as we head into next weekend as well. More on that in just a bit. I do want to talk about the potential for, again, some patchy morning fog out there first thing tomorrow. If you are stepping out for any Sunday morning plans, probably a good idea to give yourself just a little bit of extra time out the door, some of which could be dense in spots. But then we start to see that clear on out of here by mid to late morning. Mostly cloudy skies, though, in store throughout the remainder of your Sunday. So not quite as much sunshine compared to what we saw out there earlier today. Now, temperature-wise tomorrow, upper 50s, low 60s to kickstart the day. So again, a bit warmer than what we've seen the past several mornings. After that fog starts to clear, temperatures warm up just a little bit more efficiently. So nearing 70 degrees already at noon, and then high temperatures topping off still above average for this this time of year in the upper 70s, I think, for most of us. Maybe a few low 80s possible along and south of Highway 90. 81, the forecast high temperature for places like Nixon, Floresville, Pleasanton. Upper 70s, though, I think for many of us. 77 in Bulverde, as well as Bernie, 79 over in Utopia. Looking ahead to Monday, I think another round of some patchy morning fog and drizzle is expected. Temperatures still manage to climb their way into the upper 70s, but notice by Monday afternoon and even more so into Monday night, we do have the potential to find a few isolated showers and storms out there on the radar. And I do want to talk about that for just a second as well. Timing it out, you can see not a whole lot going on right now, just those high clouds streaming in from the west. But as we look farther up to our northwest, closer to places like Boise, Salt Lake City, there's some snow this Saturday evening thanks to an area of low pressure. That's going to work its way into the northern tier, but another little disturbance on the south side of that low pressure system looks to allow for some additional upper level energy and moisture to work in, specifically later in the day on Monday. So yes, a couple of downpours, isolated thunderstorm will be possible. That's something to check back in on here over the next 48 hours. Still warm into Tuesday and Wednesday, highs back in the 80s. Then a few more rain chances by late next week ahead of our next cold front, which could clear us out and once again cool us down just a little bit more so as we head into next weekend, Courtney.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying too.
That newscast will be outside.
Let's do it.
We're planning ahead this time. All right. Thank you, Mia. All right, Mary, Wemby's got to be Rookie of the Year. I mean, it's looking good.
It's looking real good. He definitely created some separation for himself against Chet Holmgren in the Rookie of the Year race, and we'll show you what his teammate Devin Vassell has to say of whether or not the race is over. Plus, UTSA women's basketball is on the road this evening, closing out their schedule against Wichita State. We'll show you the highlights after the break.
I'm just ready to compete, you know, gets to play against all these good players and see how all of us can ball and hoop together.
Later this month, all of the best high school basketball talent in the area will be in one place for the first ever San Antonio Sports All-Star Game. We sit down and chat with members of Team Gold in Big Board Sports. Spurs prized French big man Victor Wembanyama is on track to finish his rookie year with one of the best stat lines in NBA history, averaging 20 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 blocks. With a month and a half left in the regular season, Wembanyama is the clear favorite to win the Rookie of the Year award. And many agree the Rookie of the Year race between Wembanyama and OKC's Chet Holmgren is over after the spectacular month of February Wemby had, accumulating first of its kind numbers with over 50 assists, 45 plus blocks, 25 plus threes made, and more than 20 steals. Individual success means team success for Wemby.
It's very important for me because it's I'm convinced that I am who I am. I'm in the organization that trusts me. I'm convinced that the best way for me to help my team is by being also individually performing and on a whole season. So yes, individual awards like Rookie of the Year are very important for me.
I feel like it's been over, but night in, night out, the stuff that he does, the impact that he has on both ends of the floor, big shot after big block after whatever the case may be. He doesn't even act like a rookie. The shots that he shoots, the confidence that he has in his game is second to none.
Agreed. Wemby is developing at a rapid pace. Up next for San Antonio, a 6 o'clock tip-off against Indiana tomorrow at Frostbank Center. The Pacers coming off of a tough 27-point loss to the Pelicans. One of the Dallas Cowboys' longest tenured players, All-Pro and Pro Bowl left tackle Tyron Smith, is expected to be a free agent, according to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport. The 33-year-old has spent his entire career in a Dallas uniform and has been a significant piece of the Cowboys' offensive line over the last 13 seasons. So we should expect to see Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys in the market for a new blindside protector this offseason. The UTSA women's basketball program squaring off against Wichita State this afternoon to close out the road schedule. First quarter transition bucket for senior Jordan Jenkins, drawing the foul along the way. Second quarter, Roadrunners kick it out to Asia Proctor, and the Clemens alum drains the three. UTSA stayed in control of this game, winning it 68-61. The squad hosts Rice for its season finale on Tuesday. This afternoon at Bob Benson 66 Stadium, the Central Catholic boys soccer team taking on Houston St. Thomas Catholic in the TAPS Division I state semifinals. In the first minute, off the feed, St. Thomas's Mambo Teo strikes and finds the bottom right corner to get the scoring going early. The Buttons would answer back with a relentless barrage first. JJ Birch's shot is blocked, but Evan Pacheco goes opposite corner and finds gold. And this one stayed close. But in the end, the Buttons win it 3-2, advancing to the state semifinals. The first ever San Antonio Sports All-Star Game is coming up later this month. Finally, the excitement on Media Day when we sat down with the All-Stars was on another level. This group, featuring talent out of Canyon, Smithson Valley, Clemens, and New Braunfels, was no different.
I'm super excited. I feel very blessed to get this opportunity. You know, it's the first ever All-Star game, so I'm super excited. I'm ready to get on the court, ready to play and see how it goes.
It's just very exciting, and I get to play in front of my family, my friends, you know, get to play all these good people in San Antonio, and get to show out and see what I got against them.
What I look forward most is making, you know, new relationships with these girls on my team, and I'm super excited to just play against, like, my last game before college.
This group wears their San Antonio pride on their chests, sharing their excitement to play amongst other San Antonio talents.
I just really like going out into the court, you know, playing new teams because I'm new to the area and not knowing what everyone has to offer, but still going out there and giving it 100 to see, you know, how I match up with them, how my team does, and yeah, I like that aspect.
We built great cultures here. I would just say that it's been a pleasure to be able to play with my teammates and make new relationships with people outside of my school.
I definitely put in a lot of work, especially with the busy schedule that I have, and just putting in the time and being able to get picked.
Again, in 3 weeks, it's the first ever high school all-star game in the area. 4 games, 8 teams, a skills challenge, and a 3-point contest. You can get all of the ticket information and day of schedule by going to the all-star basketball section of ksat.com. Man, I can't wait. Finally, it's this month. Yes. We've talked about it for so long. It's almost here.
And we know how talented those kids are on the court, but we've been airing these interviews. They're so well-spoken. So
they are.
Good kids, good players. We're really excited for that.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Mary. And we'll see you after the break. All right. That's all of our time. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back here on the Night Beat. If that basketball game runs late, don't worry. We'll still be here. So stick with us. We'll see you tonight, hopefully at 10.